Oh, something's happening.
Good, you're here. The Nilfgaardians attacked us.
Any idea why?
They were loitering around here, staring into the fog as if waiting for something. I summoned Fen, Silas, and a few others, and told Vess to cover us from a distance while we went to talk to them. So I asked the black dogs courteously why they were gazing into the fog, as if the Emperor himself was about to emerge from it. No answer. But I can see the anger, knitted brows, faces reddening. And they start growling to each other in that dog's tongue of theirs. A woman came out of the mist, beautiful and barely alive. She dropped to the ground and a small object slipped from her hand. It was a jade figurine, no larger than a man's hand. If I didn't know it was impossible, I'd say it was Triss turned into a statuette.
It is possible. Artifact compression. Where's this woman?
I don't know. The girl growled at the soldiers and all hell broke loose. The Black Ones jumped us and she ran off towards the camp.
I need to follow her.
We're going with you. Fall in!
Alright. You know where this is? Probably save now. Let's go into trouble. People are so fucking rude. Have you ever never heard of holding the door? Jeez. Maybe it's just not something you do around there. Where in the world is Triss? Oh. That doesn't fish quite that well. And now it's raining. And we're late. Great.
We're too late.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that, Captain Obvious.
Is the Percival ready to sail?
It is. But they will not let us go. Henselt has plans of his own.
I couldn't give a shit about Henselt. Shillard has Triss, and I need to save her.
It's not an option. They'll not let us sail until you lift the curse. And we've no chance of catching the Nilfgaardians on foot. If they wanted to kill her, she'd be dead already.
Great.
Besides which, we know where they've gone. Loch Muin, Witcher. The monarchs and mages are to meet and decide the fate of the known world. You will find Triss there, I promise.
Dag nabbit. Well, let's get this over with.
King Henselt awaits you, Witcher. At last, have you got Sabrina's spear?
Not only that, I've got all 3 artifacts.
You won't regret it. Let's do some magic.
She died here.
And pissed and shat as she did.
Evil place. You can feel it in the air. Those candles don't help any either.
They've gone mad. Someone said the bitch died a martyr and now the common folk burn candles for her.
I have to observe this place from a distance.
During the execution, I was on that hill. I'll show you.
Okay.
Flat area. That's good.
Are you concerned for your feet?
Your Majesty, you need to draw runic protective signs around the stake.
Magic signs are the domain of witches, not kings. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's important that you draw the circle yourself, Your Majesty.
Important for whom?
It was your death Sabrina foretold, so who do you think?
All right. Tell me what we do.
To lift the curse, we have to reenact the events from 3 years ago.
How do you wish to do that if half of those involved lie rotten with the worms?
It's about the energy of that time. The energy of the woman who cast the curse, combined with the energy of its victim. When you get the runic signs right, Sabrina's ghost will appear.
Bring the bitch to life. It'll be a pleasure to put my spear in her.
Remember to stab her in exactly the same spot as that soldier did, but earlier this time, before the sorceress completes the curse.
I look for the hole. But how am I to know when?
When you realize that the curse concerns you. But be ready, she may use a different name.
Is that all?
For you. Then I take over. Spectres might appear during the exorcism.
Might or will?
It depends on Sabrina's aura in the spirit world.
I'll wager ghosts loathe the cunt. Let's get it over with. Tell me what I am to draw.
You have to go down there, Your Majesty.
What about you?
I'll guide you. I have a good view from up here.
Excuse me a moment, I'll just need to check my texts. Should probably have sold something, but... Okay, let's see. I can't see shit in this rain. Alright, so we've got a circle of rooms here. And, boing, 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 boing. So next is the bread. And, okay, so it's bread.
Black candles.
Bread, black candles. Well, at least I assume that up there was bread. Should probably check. Wait a moment. Ah, if he is to make that sign, then it's reversed. It's from this point. Right, good. I noticed that. Alright, so he's actually there. Where is he? No, wait, it actually does fit from where I'm standing because it goes up there. Ah, I see. I see. Okay. But this is bread.
Petrified bread.
Okay. So, it is bread. Black candles. Skull. Tree. Dead bird. Milk. Mushrooms. Alright, I think I should be able to remember that. Skull. Tree. Okay, I think I got this, but I gotta start now because otherwise it's gonna fade from memory. Alright, hands up! We're ready to go! Just gonna find the spot. Yeah. Okay. Go towards the petrified bread.
Pour the powder towards the petrified bread loaf, Your Majesty.
The black candles.
Head towards the black candles, Your Majesty.
And now the skull.
Now go towards the goat skull, Your Majesty.
The tree now.
Now towards the burnt tree.
Yeah, I think I got it.
Find the raven's corpse, Your Majesty. Now spread the powder and head for the stone bowl. Go towards the pixie ring, Your Majesty. Sire, form a large, even circle at a good distance from the pyre.
It's turned out beautifully. Pity the wind will soon scatter it.
The evil power of the curse came from the fire. Fire's a hard element to tame, and this one had added potency. It consumed the body of the one casting the curse.
Enough of these phantasmagorias, as Deathmold puts it. Look at my boots.
That's the least of your
Stay in
concerns.
the circle, Your Majesty.
The powder reeks of dwarven dung.
Yeah, but I think you prefer the smell to, you know, dying horribly at the hands of vengeful ghosts and whatnot. But yeah, this looks correct. Doesn't it? Yeah, I know it's probably a bit late to check this, but I just wanna... Yep, that looks correct. Alright, okay, boom boom. We got Ignion, so... Fire! Okay, start from here. Okay, better. Okay, that's actually quite ominous. And the guest of honor has arrived.
It's begun. You have some brave soldiers, Your Majesty.
They're scared of ghosts, as we all are. Curses, there's hundreds of them!
Calm down, Your Majesty. We're protected by the magic runes. The ghosts won't get past the barrier.
I'm not afraid of people, but those plowing creatures have begun to bother me.
You're safe if you stay within the runes.
What should I do?
When the sorceress calls your name, you have to show mercy and end her suffering with the spear. You've broken the circle. Spectres could get through.
What shall we do?
I'll take care of them. You finish the exorcism, Your Majesty.
Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire! Let it be so by blood and fire! Let a shooting star split the heavens and walk its mortal journey with a trail of blood! Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales turned by magic into square pieces of gold! Let the unicorn violate 1,000 years of rule! Fire devouring air by the charred bones.
Probably taking a drink before this. Oh well, hindsight is 20/20 and all that.
With my prophecy, you cannot escape your fate. Curse you, Henselt! By blood and fire. Let it be so by blood and fire.
She's stuck on repeat, Your Majesty. Try shaking her a bit.
Now, Your Majesty!
on, Your Majesty. Do it! You okay, sir?
It worked.
Are you sure?
All I can say for sure is that a dwarf can pass between a troll's legs, even on tiptoe. I think it went well.
Good. For me and for you. But all the worse for Edern.
You owe your freedom from the curse to Saskia's generosity. You should send a delegation to thank her, Your Majesty.
I'll thank her in person once you disperse the fog of spectres from the battlefield.
That'll be much harder.
I have faith in you, and faith can move mountains.
Funny you say that. I need an artifact symbolizing faith.
Yes, Deathmold told me. I'll give you the medallion. First, I must have a drink. Come to my tent. I'll roll out my best wine. You deserve it.
Thank you. So, do pat yourself on the shoulder, Your Majesty. You also did something. Some of the hard work. Alright, let's see here. Ooh, 3 talents. Well, that's... Caliphate bleeding, critical effects. Yeah, let's just take this. Wait a moment, I just want to see. Oh. Right now I have... And I can mutate it. With what? Let's see. You know, since I just got a bonus that increased all critical effects with 5%, I think I should take this. Or maybe not. Huh. Oh well. So yeah, I'll just walk back. See you in a moment.